Alrighty, welcome back to STRC. Today we're going to be working on kind of going over and rebuilding the course. Um, just kind of had a feeling things weren't working out the way I wanted them to. I wanted more of a flowing, something that I can actually compare results with. I felt like my other course was a little bit too aggressive. It was just straight up like, can you do this? Not like, oh, haha, go over this. No. So I'm going to make some adjustments to the course today, and we're going to go ahead and maybe make it a little bit longer. Not entirely sure which direction I'm going to put it in or what the courses are going to entail of, but overall you'll be able to see what I have in mind. So stay tuned and well, so far I think I'm gonna add a little addition here. So I have the course. I still haven't really figured out what I'm gonna do with this. I want to make it like an actual test. So it's gonna have different section types of. It's gonna have different obstacles that are capable of testing different things, and this is, I think, a good place for a comparison point. And then we'll get down to the test. I still am in the process of, I guess, figuring out the course and the section. So far, I've been kind of adding to what I can find, and still have to figure out what to do with this empty section here. Not 100% sure yet, but I'm gonna be working on it. And this is, I don't think I'm gonna touch this, at least not yet. The dirt is a problem. I really don't like the dirt. I wish it was more rock, but it adds to the problem, because it is definitely a pain in the ass. I tried it with my 18th scale WPL that kind of was just way oversized, and it kind of walks up it, but I broke the front end, of course. But definitely in the process. Up here is going to have another section, so it'll be like 2 or 3 parts. I'm probably going to have the intro coming through here, previewing, and then coming this way behind this. And I might make this into a trail so that it's actually passable, and then start the course off going this way somehow. I don't know yet. Yeah, your guys are just along for the ride. So it's only been about 15-20 minutes, but got the top layer kind of flattened out. Most of the rocks are exposed, it's just covered with dirt. Have currently the claw. I didn't mean it to turn out like that, but it is a gigantic claw now. Is going to be the way up, and then the top will be redone as well. I'm gonna try and find some more rocks for the back of it so I don't get into the neighbor's stuff, but I'm like about as far up as I want to be. I'm almost a little too far, honestly, but shall go this way, and then it can go either way. I can go all the way around, or I can start from one side and make my way to the other. So all right, well, another about half hour, 45 minutes has gone by. Set it and let it sit now, waiting for everything to kind of take. Once the soil dries, it's going to kind of like adhere, and then I'll let it dry out all day tomorrow, and then I'll probably end up kind of blowing off the dry stuff off the top of the rocks and getting it kind of set up. But still, I'm not sure what I'm going to do up here yet. Still kind of working on that, but the middle's good. It's pretty well. It's flat, but it's not completely flat. I'll show the articulation and suspension, so this will be kind of like just the showcase. And then we'll have the main trail heading over to, I don't know if I want this to be the start or the, I don't know. I'm not sure. But I've created now the crack. So I'm gonna have to come up this way, arch this way, and then come back over and go up this way. Or you could try and go up right here. I don't know yet. Still got lots of planning ahead. Probably gonna change up this a little bit more I might spread out this kind of rock hill here. I kind of want to push. I don't know yet. Make it longer? Do I have more challenges? So, I don't know. But added to my rock garden. I don't know if you guys care, but I'm in geology, so I like rocks. But alright, well, I'll update you next round. I think this is going to do for a while. I'll go into a little bit more detail at another time, but I've redone everything. I tried to make it so that I could at least have passable course. And I mean, it's going to be challenging, don't get me wrong. And there's going to be little things here and there that I have to readjust, but it just didn't feel right. Like, I don't know. It's weird. I didn't feel like there was the proper amount of challenge in certain areas and too much challenge in other areas. But I got some old cedar fence post that I'm gonna chop up and probably make some names. Got a bunch of different ideas, but might rely on someone to give an idea. I don't know. I might come up with a few of them and then change it up later on down the way, but I think this will be the start of the course. So we'll come off here, come down, come around, see the turn capabilities, see what it's capable of doing with the articulation, and if I can not fall in the hole. And then from there, you'll come down and see kind of how it runs. And then come down through here, over this, over the main rock pile. Can't make that. I have bypass right here. And then come down through this. Don't know yet. And then just rock garden. And then up to the final challenge. So I might just individually name these challenges. I don't know. It's definitely sectioned out in that way. So we'll see how it goes. I think I'll let it sit and then go ahead and mess with it when it's dried up. And yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Just kidding. All right. Let's see how she gets on. I really should do this with two hands the first go around. So I also found out that I personally didn't know that TRX had multiple settings for the stock configuration on the SC. I found that out afterwards. I was curious why there was such a crappy drag brake, and I thought it was just because the motor was just stock. Ooh, look at that tire flex. Alright, well that didn't work. And first victim of the hole. Alright, so say I did get it past that point. Coming down here now. Oh, and I've been recording the whole time. I thought I paused it. That hitch is going to be the end of me. That would have been it if I would have just freaking hit it. Oh. Hitched. Alright, taking a bypass. Freaking walk of shame, man. Oh boy. Okay, so those are some pretty deep holes. Maybe not the best route for that side. Yep. Yep. See, having a drag brake now is so nice. Would you look at that? Got myself stuck in my own rock garden. I guess that's kind of why I made it. Kind of test out the stability and weight balance with the rocks, because if you have one side a little too heavier than the other, it's going to dig down, kick out a rock, you know, the whole 9 yards. Oh, okay, let's see. This is kind of what I was having in mind. Whoop. Hefty drag brake. Now that it actually works. I still feel pretty new about that one. You know, for how many these tires are, they're still pretty dang good. I am very happy with them. Son of a bitch. Okay, did not that one. I don't know if I'm gonna go this. Unfortunately, that was a death drop. Alright, hand winch. This one might take some more effort later on, and possibly some upgrades. I don't know if you guys are thinking about it, but I am. I got a couple more things I want to make or have done to this. Oh, what? It's just right there. Shizzle. Safe. But not, because I still cannot make it up. This is a problem. Captain! Like the quick walk on this one. Yeah. Well, you know, it was a good shot today, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it while it's wet. Of course, I say that every time, and I keep getting further. I think my battery's starting to die. The extra weight of the sand, my battery. Oop, oop, oop. See, the more I talk crap about it, the more it wants to. Ooh, 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 ah! Still just not enough power. Oh no. Okay, so that is the crack of death. You can't go into that. If you go into that, you die. Well, or break. But, you know, I mean, overall, this thing's actually doing pretty dang good. I'm quite happy with the mod, the adjustments to the course. I believe I could sit down and section it off and really think about it. I might make some just challenges. One will test articulation, one will test vertical climbing, one will test overall stability control, and then you got, oh, there we go, she's a little tired. Just straight up articulation. Yeah, you can hear it. It's starting to die. I should probably just stop while I'm ahead. Alright, well, my battery's pretty much dead. Alrighty guys, well, I appreciate you coming back in, stopping by, watching the video. If you made it this far, give it a like, comment, and subscribe if you would. Stay tuned for more RC stuff, and I might record some of the building processes. I'm not sure yet. Still not sure how much I really want to get into doing this whole filming thing. But so far, I mean, I don't know, I feel like I got a little bit of a knack for it at least. So, bring you guys along on the journey, and just come check out my little backyard course here. Ain't got much, but it's honest work. Hey-o. Till next time, we'll see you.